me move this out the way. There we go. But, well, first things first. Hello. How are you doing? The second thing second. I did get a... Oh.
Slot in. Recovery drop.
It's a good thing I have 2 bottles of water next to me.
Oh, man.
Zephyr Hills, you're not so bad after all, I guess. Alright. We don't need the red for a very hot minute, but we will need these for here. So if I'm not mistaken, it's like this, and then... yeah. Now we get to build a pink one. The one people forget exists. Oh. Alright. Actually, I just realized. There we go. Let me move this a little bit more over here, so that way the glare doesn't get. There we go. That should be good. Cool. Just want to make sure I have everything. Phone is silent, but not off in case I'm needed. That should be good. Where is... I don't need this for a bit. But I do need this. Alright. Let's put this right here. The little pink man himself. Or woman. Actually, I never even knew what... I don't even know this thing was a boy or girl. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool. And then we go with... this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, and put you right here. Cool. Now we start the outline yet again. Oh man. Okay. Just had to make sure or something. The dark one doesn't come up for a hot minute. I still have some time. There we go. And then it's 1, 2, 3. One of you. Hello, Raptosis. You know, I thought I had this song already because I was like, oh, I already have this. I can just add it. But apparently I didn't. And then, oh, actually, I just remembered why. I had it in Spotify. Because I had this and Rashid's theme as well. Oh, we're not putting this on. Before I was on loop. Well, now we go to the playlist. And, oh, great. Is it a shuffle? Okay, that's in shuffle. I had to make sure it was on. Laura, how you doing? Ah! God! God. 2 of you, actually. Oh. Stop it. And 1 of you. And 1 of you. We're doing it again for some reason. Oh damn! Look at that. You got yourself Tekken 8. I didn't even know there was a closed beta for that at this time. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we go with this one. And then we go one of you. I think this is my first time building the pink one in front of you guys. But I remember I did not build a pink one beforehand. Oh, why is there a little red bee? There's two of them. Oh, I remember. I remember why there's two. I'll save that for later. Oh, it's this weekend. Oh, no worries, John. You're fine. Oh, I was late. If you think about it. But that's because I had to take care of something very, very small. Just to make sure that is in fact good. Very poggers. Why does this sound familiar? This sounds so familiar. Oh, that's why. It is, it's in Gage. My favorite Fire Emblem game of all time. It's actually not, but, you know. Close enough, I guess. I mean, it could. It's not the worst Fire Emblem game. I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to really say what's a good story these days because they're kind of just... I don't know, it's just not the same, in my opinion. And two of these. You know what's really funny? I redid the green one yesterday and it actually came out fairly well. Now even poking the holes was like so very it was practically flawless. Like it was like Jesus Christ. I didn't expect it to be that good. I think I had to repair one bead and that's it. That's almost unheard of when you do it that way. Oh wait. And then we go down. We go down 4, so 3 more. There we go. Go this way. And then 3 of these, like so. Are you limited to who you can use? Like, what's the roster looking like in that game? 4. So 3 more. Like, I don't follow Tekken, so I barely know much of Tekken, if anything at all. I gotta count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more. Put this in my hand. A simulation? What does that mean? Hold on. Like you're gonna make bread? 5. Oh, so this song looks like... This is... Axel, that's what I thought. Oh, so you don't know who's in there. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, like who's in the beta itself. But I guess you'll find out day of, which is cool. I mean, you're still in, so that's pretty neat. I have to play Sunday night after work for a bit. There is something I do want to do. I'm trying to think, should I hold it off for this weekend? Or no, sorry, do it this weekend or hold it off for next week where I actually have like more time to organize it, I guess, if that makes sense. Cool. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. I didn't know they called it a simulation, but it's like you're basically trying out the job. Well, hey, if you get it, you're literally getting that bread. It's crazy. Yes. Also, even though I didn't change the volume, I hope the music is not loud for you guys. I'm always paranoid about it. Yeah. And 5 of those. It's great. Gonna work at the bread bank. Get bread. Just make sure it's got no gluten. I don't want it, even if it's free. That's also a reference. Two of these. Yes. I won't lie to you guys. Ever since I started this, I've been wanting to... I mean, I've been revisiting this every once in a while, but the reason why I don't necessarily finish it isn't just because drive is low, but it's because like the thing that I want to do, I know for a fact is gonna have a very hard time staying on YouTube. I want to make sure I get this right. Whoop. It's a bit of a pet project I've been working on this side. 3. Did I skip one? No way. Or did I skip one in general? I mean, if I'd skipped one in general, that's fine. Because sometimes, I just hope this doesn't mess up anything. Hold on a second. Then 3, then 1. I did right here. Yeah, so everything I think goes like this, I think. I'm gonna do it from here. I think I cut this early. You would not believe how many times I always make these types of mistakes with outlines. No. I've said my hot take. I am a big proponent of Bramble Blast from Brawl. I prefer that over the original. Call me blasphemous, but that's just how I feel. It's the truth. Oh no, wait. Like that. I don't know, like, I don't dislike the original sticker brush. I just prefer this one overall. I think it's better. It's got such a nice vibe to it. Alright, so here, right? Oh no, one more. So this. And then from here, put one of these. Then one of these. And we have officially fixed it. So we are on track now. Cool. Awesome. Hello, Major John. I'm doing Inofune's wife. I don't think he'd marry a Frogbin. I think he'd just make a female zero and go with that. Like a for realsies female zero. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Yeah, this is like a mixture of it's like a mixture of different Donkey Kong themes. But it's mostly Bramble Blast. 7. This is from the Harmony of Heroes album. It's such a good album. Like the final, not Final Destination. Actually, it is Final Destination. It's so good. Let me count this. I think it's 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Oh, that's what you mean. He just lives inside the Frogbin. Sure, he does look around. Then all of a sudden we pop up. Well, they pop up. I get thrown in. There we go. And it's 2. And 3 of these. No! Grab it. Get over here, you. There we go. Then 2 of... Oh, 1. Just 1. And then 1 of these. I have to be careful with this one here. Eating some leftover pizzas? Hey Lucy, how you doing? You ever French toast a pizza? Trust me. You're gonna love it. Oh yes, Lucy, you're here. I'm gonna ask you something privately after stream, if you're still up at that time. Oh my god! No! Not Texas toast. I mean literally French toasting a pizza. John, I gotta tell you, where do you get all these bins, bro? Yeah, so like essentially it's kind of the same process of like doing French toast, except I'm pretty sure you don't add like the cinnamon and things like that. But so you like dip in an egg, like you put egg in a bowl, whisk it, and then you like batter it in egg, and then you cook it on the pan, right? And then you just flip it back and forth, and then you eat it, and it's something, right? Now, obviously, you wouldn't do this for pizza that you just got. You do this for you do it with leftover pizza. It's an experience to say the least. You can look up a YouTube video on it. It's a very interesting concept, but my god, it's kind of insane. It goes a little nuclear, I ain't gonna lie to you. Two of these. Also, this theme does nothing but bring me pain and anguish. And a little bit of relief towards the end, I'll be honest. Okay. Oh wait, that's the dark one. My mistake. Get out. Get in there. This is in fact Fat Alice. The fattest of Alices. I'll never forget this theme, I'll be honest with you. Dude, if I streamed every single one of my attempts of killing this dragon, oh my god, I'd lose my mind. You would actually see me break down multiple times and then like come back the next day. Oh god. It was quite the experience indeed. It is a fun fight though, but my god. I wanted to cry. Oh wait, did I miss one? I think I did actually. Oh no, I didn't. And then all I have to do is this, and bam, we have ourselves the outline, baby. Wow! Only made one mistake this time. Not the worst. I like it. I like it. All right, so as per usual, we start on the bottom. We're gonna take this and finish this line here. Damn, Noki Bay, you're back again? I like, we barely just like stopped hearing this yesterday. It's the lowered version too, which is technically the whole version, but it is quite low when I got it because we didn't have them high quality rips, my dudes. Oh my god, if I started adding Silva Gunner's funny themes, it'd be great. Although a lot of them were copyrighted, so I'd have to be extremely careful. There we go. Hell, like most of my favorite ones are copyrighted, which is very funny. Could you get shot and still make it stream? I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, technically I can. It'd be a funny story. It'd be a funny fact of the day. It's like, hey guys, I'm glad you spent 500 points because I got shot today. Well, here's how. I didn't actually get shot. That's just for that. Fuck! Oh my god. That actually got me. Thank you. What was I gonna say though? Oh, it's this one. I actually thought about this the other day. Like this memory came back. A memory of how I almost got into a fight with 3 white guys at a crosswalk. So my fact of the day, I despise crosswalks with a burning passion. I hate them so much. And it's not because of what the crosswalks are, right? Like, it gets you from point A to point B safely in the street. Keyword, hyphenated, italics, botalics, safely. But of course, I live in Florida. People in Florida are jackasses when it comes to driving. So there have been many times where I almost got into an accident due to crossing a crosswalk, and that's because the driver was like very impatient. I've almost got run over by a guy doing a left turn. I was literally in the middle of the crosswalk, and for some reason he said, fuck that, and just did the left turn and went right in front of me. By some miracle, my feet did not get squashed. I don't know how I got away with that scot-free, but I did. And then I think the most fucked up one was I was crossing the road with my bike. Because it's a very busy road, so I tend to get off the road, and I just walk my bike. Now, the lady who was at the turning point was fine. Like she was there waiting patiently, and I liked it a lot. The guy in front of her, I mean the guy behind her, however, was very impatient. He was honking his horn. He was like, "Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way!" type shit. Oh, did I do the wrong one? I did. Actually, no, wait. Yeah. Yeah, I just brought the wrong one. And so as I was crossing the road, the guy behind her actually goes around her and just swerves the turn. So basically, he made the right turn, completely passing her. And the thing is, that guy was so dangerously close to me. He nicked the back of my tire. I felt it because like I felt like a jolt. I was like, oh shit. Like, so he almost ran me over. Like, he did not give a shit. And now luckily I didn't get run over, so I quickly rushed over, and then I assessed myself. I was like, holy shit, that nearly just happened. Dude, Florida drivers do not care. And now let me tell you the time I almost got into a fight with 3 white dudes. Keep in mind, I'm a Hispanic guy. And so just picture a brown man going up against the 3 white guys in a truck. And once again, it was because I was crossing the crosswalk. And so I was gonna take the bus that was like right by there. So I was like, I'm not gonna ride my bike all the way there. I'm just gonna walk to it and then just sit at the bus stop. And so again, I'm just crossing the road, just chilling, relaxing, whatever. And I mean, obviously, I'm not moving at like a terribly slow pace. I'm running. I'm not running, but I'm going at a normal pace that any other person would. And this truck just kept honking. They were very upset at me. They wanted to go immediately. And I'm like, and so I ignored it at first. I'm like, whatever, it's just some guys wanting me to honk. And then the guy opens his window. And he just starts cussing me out. He's like, hurry the fuck up! Oh my god! Ah! Like, and then I'm like, hey, I'm walking. I didn't do the New York thing. I was tempted to, but I didn't. I said, hey, I'm walking. Like, I'm literally just like pointing at my bike as I'm walking to the crosswalk. And apparently that pissed him off so bad that they turned the corner after I crossed and stopped like a little bit after the turn. And then all three, like, okay, no, one stayed, but the driver and the other guy got out of their trucks and started yelling at me. Now, keep in mind, right? I'm a very passive person. I don't like to get into fights if I don't have to. But I just had a horrible day at work. I remember because that day was incredibly busy. It was a very stressful day at work. And I'm like, listen, I just took so much shit from other people. Why the fuck am I about to take shit from you? And so I knew for a fact I was not going to win that fight. Like, so, but I said, fuck it. I just threw my bike down. Like, you heard it. I think it bounced. And like, I just threw it down. And I just got in a yelling match with the guy. I don't know what possessed me, but I literally started cussing him out. I said some very colorful words that I probably shouldn't repeat on stream. Nothing racist, but it was still pretty bad. But I guess just to like kind of simplify, I was like, "You motherfucker! What the fuck you saying to me? What, bro? I'm fucking walking!" What? And they kept coming closer and closer and closer. And I guess either something was behind me, or I don't know what happened. But then they just backed off, and then just like they were still yelling at me, they were still cussing me out, but they like turned around as they were cussing at me and then left. And I'm like, that's kind of weird, but fuck it. I'm like, I was so ready to at least punch one guy. I don't care if I came out of that fight like fucking dangled and disheveled and beat up. No, I was ready to go. I was just like, I'm not taking your shit. I'm just not. And so after that, they drive off, and I crossed the street, and there was a guy at the bus stop. Like he saw the whole thing, and he looked at me. He was like, "Dude, you're fucking crazy." I'm like, and at that point, I didn't know what exactly he was talking about. I was like, "What?" It's like, you almost just got into a fight with those two guys, and then like I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, holy shit, yeah, I almost just got into a fight with three guys. That would have been an 0-10 in their favor. Like I would have been a 0, easy peasy. There's just no way I'm gonna survive three guys, right? I have a chance with one. Yeah, two's a little reach, but three, nah. But yeah, like, and keep in mind, all of that was just because I was crossing the road when it was on walk. I should say that too as well, just in case. This wasn't me jaywalking. This was literally me crossing the road with the walk sign on. So it's not like it's not like I'm doing something illegal. It's like I'm literally legally allowed to walk. And yeah, it was just like, man. And then I have another story where, so I make the conscious decision to jaywalk. Like, I know we're not like, cause we know jaywalk, like, it's a thing you're not supposed to do, but people do anyways. Right? And right? Yeah. But we all do it. Every single one of us do it, right? But there was a time where I actually got stopped by the cops. It was just like in the middle of the night. I just got off work, and I got dropped off the bus, and essentially, I got this one. And then we go here, right? Yes. That's correct. And so my whole philosophy with jaywalking is I've had all these experiences where I nearly died multiple times in crosswalks. I am literally safer crossing the middle of the road than the goddamn crosswalk. It's just not happening. Like you're just not gonna stop me. So every night, when I get dropped off there, I just jaywalk across the street. Now, it's not like the crosswalk is far or anything. It's right there. But I just don't trust Floridian drivers, like, at all. Like, I've been in too many situations where I almost died. And I'm like, no, I am literally a lot safer just crossing the middle of the road. Because, I mean, this isn't me endorsing it, but, you know, if you're crossing the road, you're gonna make sure there's no cars. I should probably take a drink. I've been talking a lot. But, this particular night, there were 2 cops. Now, I will say this, right? I don't have an issue with cops in general. I understand that they're in the line of duty, and they're doing a very dangerous task, a very dangerous job. I know that. You'd be a fool to like kind of deny that and think otherwise, in my opinion. But at the same time, I know when a cop is bored and is hassling you just to fuck with you because they're bored. Like, they have to do something. And in, like, at least down in Florida, people have jaywalked so many times in front of cops as well, and they do nothing. Because it's not necessarily like, it's something they can technically get you on, but they generally won't. But this particular night, these 2 cops decided to talk to me about it. So I crossed the road, and then there's like a small bridge there, and then the cop stops me. He's like, "Hold up," and then I gave him, I wasn't wearing headphones, so I didn't hear it at first. But then he stopped in front of me. He's like, "Okay, what's going on, officer?" Things like that, and he tells me, like, "Hey, I just saw you jaywalking. What's up with that?" And I told him, like, "Listen, I'm tired. I'm trying to get I'm trying to take the shortest route from point A to point B, and I'm also cutting corners." And then he would tell me, "Why didn't you use the crosswalk?" And then I told him as well, "Listen, I don't trust the crosswalk at all. Like, I've had many experiences where I've almost been ran over. I'm not comfortable using crosswalks, like, at all." And then like, he starts saying, "Oh, why don't you use that crosswalk over there?" It was like, and I told him, like, "No, you don't understand. I don't use crosswalks. Period. Just not a fan of it." And like, you can tell he wanted to try and get me with something, but he didn't. He was literally just there to fuck with me. And I'm like, and it's not like I have anything on record anyways. Like, I don't do anything. Like, I'm a good boy. Although, there was a time where I was, me and a few buddies were accused of house robbery. That's a different story though. But yeah, back to this one really quick, just to finish it off. But we just talked a few minutes, and then I told him outright, like, "Listen, I'm crossing from point A to point B as quickly as possible. I'm taking shortcuts, and I don't trust crosswalks. I literally have more faith in my life crossing the middle of the road until unlike crosswalks. I just don't trust them." And maybe he took my side there, I don't know, but I that's what I told him. I was like, And then at some point he just let me go, and I was like, all right, bye, I guess. Got nothing to say to you. And so I think it's like this, right? Yes. And yeah, that's that was a story that happened. And of course I was there for like 20 minutes or so I didn't get home till like maybe 12:30, 1 at night, because I usually leave late for work. So like I usually get home like at 12:15, but because I stayed there for an extra 20 minutes, I ended up getting home nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. And like I said, right, like I'm not gonna sit here and say I hate cops, but there's just some times where I'm like, all right, I know sometimes I understand that you're bored and you gotta do your job, but you are being insufferable to me right now. So, and I know you're just doing it because you can, essentially. But at the same time, he also had the right, because I technically did jaywalk, so that is something he could have gotten me on. So, and I would have fought it. I'm like, bro, I don't trust crosswalks, and I still don't to this very day. Like, oh hell no, must be out your goddamn mind. Oh, that's it. It's a pretty cool song. Excuse me. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm not a big advocate of like pushing a lot of hate, especially like these days, because there's been a lot of events and whatnot that's happened around the country, and it's very easy to be like anti-cop, but I know not all are bad, so I try to play it case by case. But my particular city, they're not the greatest. I'm not a big fan, truth be told. There are good ones out there. They exist. Oh, I didn't even have an issue with cops in my older neighborhood, and we like. I'm not gonna say the neighborhood was a bad place, but it definitely wasn't better than where I'm at now. It was kind of weird, actually. I'm thinking about it. There's 3 here. Oh. And a 3rd here. And then like that, right? Oh. There we go. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's corruption in anything. Like any occupation, there's corruption. Hell, you don't even have to be in an occupation. It's there somewhere. But you know, that's just the nature of it, you know. Not much you can really do about it. Well, except not succumb to it, you know. Like those funny morality choices in video games, you know. Do you be the good person or do you be the bad person? You decide. Okay, actually, you know what? I have to ask, right? About that show with Rayman. Like, is he literally just some drunk, angry asshole now? Ain't no way, bro. I was like, hold up a minute. That is the most cynical looking ass Rayman I've ever seen in my life. He's a reporter. And yeah, Digital Circus. I've been seeing that clown girl all over the place. Both safe and not safe for work art. It's kind of crazy. So she's there. She is there, my dudes. And I'm here like, who the hell is this? Who's this chick? I've never seen her in my life. And then I find out, oh, she's a new show. Oh, coolio. Is it another Bravo? I think it is, actually. I think. I have to check. What? 2. This is an OC remix. What am I getting you for your birthday? A high five? Oh. $27th? Oh damn. A lot of October birthdays. Like my best friend's daughter's birthday's on the 31st.
Slot in. Song request.
Oh man. Give me a second. Ugh. I mean, I am doing another frog stream Ben tomorrow, so I'll put that up first thing, as per usual. All right. Come on, there we go. Oh yeah, this is the awkwardness with these beads. All right, so this one I can go all the way here. And I think I explained it, but so there's a reason why I would technically be using these to like put the beads in one by one, but I unfortunately, DS version, okay. I unfortunately, I had an incident where I was working on the bin, and I was just putting the bead one time, and for some reason, like I guess I dropped it, and because I dropped it. Like, I guess like this would be like the distance. Some of the beads like, actually not some, a lot of the beads like popped out. So I'm like, holy moly. 29? Damn, bro. You're getting old. So am I. We're all getting old. But happy early birthday. I will definitely, try to remember that. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so the rest is this color here. Yep. Oh my god. Do I 100% this game and get all the chips maxed out? Teehee. No. so we're actually like about halfway done with this frog. Not bad at all. If I have time, I'll actually package the thing to show how it'll actually look inside. All right, you're gonna have to tell me. You guys are talking about something I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Which mobiles? Oh god. This. And back to this. Just one, right? Yes, and then this. How dare you? Cool. I will also yeah, we can kind of do the outline here. Or just do the whole arm. Is a YouTube channel that SFM animation skits? Like what kind of skits? Like six. So there. One. Perfect. Four. And then this needs to go down one. But like, what is it? Like, is it just like, what assets are they using? Like, I'm guessing you mentioned Nintendo, so they're using Nintendo assets. Okay, that makes more sense. Wasn't there some guy who did get his stuff taken down or got a cease and desist from Nintendo? Like he was doing that puppet show, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? It wasn't a puppet show per se, but like he was using like dolls and shit, and they were making him do funny shit. Well, that's subjective, but you know what I mean. And then Nintendo was like, we're gonna need you to stop. Yeah, Super Mario Logan. That was his name. That's so bizarre, dude. like, damn. That kid can't have fun. Fuck you. Ain't having fun. On my watch. Nintendo's like, you want to have fun? Buy Tears of the Kingdom right now. $70 right now. Get the online too. All right, so these are been connected. Oh wait, here as well. Yeah, like they were basically like they were literally just but it's just the fact that he was literally, he created his own universe type show thing, even though they used a lot of the characters from Nintendo properties. So it's like, yeah, that happened. That's why I'm like, dude, if I ever make anything fan related, I'm just not touching Nintendo at all. Like, you will literally catch me outside. Like, I'm just not dealing with that. But then again, I've been using Neptune a little too comfortable because I might be boned. Possibly. Then again, we have reached levels where people think that Neptune is my OC, so I think I can get away with it. Possibly. If I could legit buy the rights, I totally would. Oh my fucking god, I would in a heartbeat. But that's like no. That's a dream, my dude. It'd be funny though. Oh yeah, she's my OC. What you talking about? I'm drunk, guys. I'm speaking nonsense. That's a joke, Twitch and YouTube, so you know. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Alright, so I can just fill this in. Yep. Yay. I mean, she might as well be my fucking OC. Kidding me? I still lost it at the fact that I was once thought that that was my VTuber model. I kind of want to do it now. I legit want to do it now. Hey Neptune, no you don't. Do it. You don't do it. Somebody asked me about doing Mr. Prog, and truth be told, I can do Mr. Prog. I think it'd be a one panel though. One maybe. I mean, also wait. If it was between Battle Network 1, 2, and 3, maybe it'd take 2. But there's 4, 5, and 6, and that's like 1. Let's see. Yep. It's gonna happen. I have had several I have had a slew of people ask me, "Hey man, let me draw art for you." That's how bad the art struggle is over in Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. They're like, "Hey dog, let me draw you something." And I'm like, "No." Well, I try to be nice about it. I'm like, I'm not interested right now. Maybe one day. And generally it's like, no. It's like, man, I got my, like, I'm very picky when it comes to my commissions. So I want to make sure that, you know, what I get is what I want. Like, I have a vision for it for the most part. Or if, like, I'm trying out a new artist for the first time. Like, I commission them the first time. They're like, all right, the only thing I'm going to give you is the character... and which is always Nefany. I don't commission anyone but Nefany. And actually that's not true. Actually, as of recent, that's not true. Although she was a part of it, so no, it's still true to this day. Yeah. But yeah, I generally like to see like what they can do, and I always try to go for their suits as well, like their strengths. Like there's this guy I commissioned quite a bit, and his biggest forte is abs. So I tell him every time, all right, this is what I want. I give pose, whatever, and then the last thing I always say is, all right, go ham with the abs. Don't hold back. And he gets excited because he loves it. It's like, I'd be kind of weird to tell somebody not to do their favorite thing, you know? Although there are people who are very picky, so makes sense. Dog, I am not that. Oh god. I mean, I try to be as nice as possible, right? So I think, realistically speaking, I've gotten to the point where people sort of recognize me now. I know some artists do, but that's because I've done so much business with them or I interact with them a lot that they're like, oh, it's you. But I'm not gonna be that guy and be like, I feel so weird. Like every time I hear these horror stories of these of artists getting like the nightmare commissioner, I feel so. I try not to be that person. Like I'll freak out if I end up being that person. I couldn't do it. It won't happen. I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because every once in a while I'll do a video about Actually, there was one that I wanted to do. I didn't get to do it. I still might do it, but every once in a while I will I'll talk about like something that happened on Twitter or whatever. I have it up. It's called TGB Talks. There was one that I did a little while ago. Essentially, this artist was like, if you don't push your artist to cry and something like that. It was like a very out of pocket comment. Basically, they were like, "Oh yeah, I'll torment the shit out of my artist. I don't give a fuck," type things. And I'm like, that's unhinged. But then she had to like super walk it back. Oh, it's a joke, you guys. It's a joke. I'm joking. But yeah, I like to joke around about people's emotions and things like that. You know. Like, hey man, I'm a human being too, but you know what? I don't care about your emotion. They're cringe. But yeah, I did a video on that. I'm pretty sure I blocked their name out. I don't even remember the person's name, but I think they were a VTuber too. Like whether or not they meant that statement, it's like it's something that you put out in public. You're gonna get judged. And I just talked about it briefly. It was pretty neato, I guess. But then, oh, this is like the whole line. And then, the topic I wanted to run into recently. Now, I don't mind talking about it now because, essentially, it's, it happened a while ago, but it unfortunately involves the Xenoblade fan base, and I feel so bad for them because they get such a giant bad rap. But dude, the actors in that fan base sometimes off the rails, actually insanity. But essentially, I just want to make sure okay. Can you commission someone to draw your dog with abs? I technically could. Be funny. Okay, I think I know what to do here. Alright, so I know the stream is like a bit behind, but before I go into the one I want to talk about, it was like a generic artist type thing. No. The thing that I wanted to talk about was oh, actually, I think that is the one. Is that the one? Maybe that's how it started, but I remember actually no, that's not how it started. I remember how the one I want to do started. So essentially, the one that I want to do, it started off very innocently. You know how sometimes they'll have like a thread or whatever, and it's like, say something about this thing, right? So this particular one was say something nice about Xenoblade, and I think the person quote tweeted it and said that Xenoblade 2 is the greatest Xenoblade of all time. And I'll get to that. Actually, I don't know if I'll get to that one, but the one I'm going to talk about actually does involve a sexual offender as well. Go fucking figure. And essentially, so that was said. That was the thing that did happen, right? And now here's where I kind of forget what caused the discourse itself, but essentially, it kind of got into an argument where people disagreed that Xenoblade 2 is the best, so on and so forth, whatever. And then this guy, I will not say his name, like, cause his Twitter handle was like his actual name, and he had basically said that, if I remember correctly, in verbatim, if the roles were reversed, so let's say, you know how hot and voluptuous Mithra, Pyra, and so on and so forth was, they were basically saying if it was like switched around, like I guess the genders were reversed for all the characters, it wouldn't have been as popular. And like, so Rex would be a female, so on and so forth, and they would have said Xenoblade 2 wouldn't be that crazy. And it was a pretty mild statement. It has some truth to it. But I don't play Xenoblade, so I just don't give a shit. I just like, listen, bro. Pyra, hot. That's it. Oh yeah, and he also did say Xenoblade 1 was better. And some guy, okay, you know how sometimes people would say something and they will respond to you, yo, is this you? And they would just have a screen cap of like whatever. This person responds to the guy and he's like, this you? And it's the guy looked the person up, the person who gave the opinion looked up that guy, and he's on the sex offender registry, and it shows what his crime was and things like that, and it did involve a minor. And I'm not gonna say what it is exactly, because that's I know with YouTube and whatnot, you can, I just don't want to mess with it, but you can find it. And so I'm like, ain't no fucking way. So now I'm gonna preface this by saying the guy in the registry, right? That guy's beyond fucked. That guy is just, there's no winning for that guy. That guy is holding an eternal L for the rest of his life. Whether or not the thing happened to him doesn't matter. He's registered. It's something he's gonna have to hold for the rest of his life. But my opinion on that was like, dude, I think the fucking fan was worse than the sex offender. And to explain that stance, now the sex offender, he did what he did. There is no change. In fact, I showed the screenshot to my brother as well, because he reads those better than I do. He had mentioned that he already served his time. Like the crime was done years ago, and it's over. Like, he already served his time. He's a free man, but he's just registered for the rest of his life. He's literally branded as that forever. But the deed was already done, and he's just a guy now, right? And then, but I was like, are you gonna sit there and tell me that if somebody has like a slight opinion against your favorite thing, you're just gonna look up a motherfucker in the sex offender registry? Now, to be fair, this guy's actual name was on there, which I thought, at first I was like, that is like the dumbest fucking thing you can ever do. But kind of thinking about it, it could have been a stipulation that if he does have an online presence, you have to have your full name. That could be a thing. I don't know. I don't deal with that literally, so I couldn't tell you. But I was like, that's insane. Now, my friends were a bit confused at first, because it almost did seem like I was defending the sex offender. I was like, no. Like, because I wasn't like explaining it properly. But to me, I was like, this guy literally just looked up another guy to see if it was in the offender list. So it's like, okay, what would have happened if, like, he looked up, like, let's say one of you guys said it, and they looked you up on the registry, and then you were like not in it. What happens? It's like, oh, so he just looked you up just cause, and then he's not gonna. I mean, obviously he wouldn't say anything, right? But like, imagine the person goes out and just says, "Hey, I looked you up in the registry, but I didn't find anything." But like, to me, I found that to be completely unhinged. I'm like, that's insane to me. Like, in my opinion, they were both wrong. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. But I was just like completely flabbergasted. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, are we really getting to that point where that's the kind of things we're gonna do to each other in order to come out on top? And I'm like, that's weird. That's very weird to me. I wouldn't do that at all. But yeah, I wanted to make a video on that, and I still might, because I still do have the screenshots and whatnot when I was collecting the information. But I was like, that whole interaction was crazy. And the thing that was getting me the most, right, is that most people were on the Xenoblade fan side. Like, they were basically like, oh, like he didn't do anything wrong. No, he did do something. Like, he wasn't, like, he may not have done something completely wrong, but that guy was not in the right by any means necessary. There's just no fucking way. Oh no, wait, it's this way. There we go. And then there's 2 more on this side here. I was like, holy shit. So at that point, it's like, hide your opinions, bros, because you might be next. But yeah, that to me, I was like, that is so unhinged. It's not even funny. That's crazy to me. And then like the moment that guy was exposed, he like, I'm trying to remember if he deleted his account or if he deleted that post. I think he deleted his account, but yeah, that guy swiftly disappeared. I wonder why. Yeah, that was like, holy shit. I just witnessed a man get slaughtered. And I won't lie, it was pretty funny, but at the same time it's like, huh, that's crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh wait, no. Wait. No, that's correct. No. There we go. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, for sure. Like that guy was already taking a massive L. Like there is nothing you can do to him to make him feel as bad as here. Like he's already at his lowest. There's nothing you can do. Like like all you're doing is just adding fuel to the fire that's eternally burning for the rest of his life. Oh wait, no, I know what I did. Supposed to put this here. Nice. But like I said, it was funny. It was pretty funny. Cause it was literally one of those say it ain't so moments. It's like, say it ain't so, bro. Don't tell me that, bro. Oh man, people are crazy. For once, that own was pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie, but I still think you're out of pocket for that one. That's just my humble opinion, though. Oh. Like my overall opinion on the whole matter was like, they're both fucking crazy. I do remember that one vaguely. I believe, yeah, it was Pyramithra's VA. I think she said something. It was something about a ship, and she kind of, it's been such a while, but I do remember like her opinion. If I remember correctly, her opinion was not that bad. And she got an immense amount of shit for it. Like, holy moly, she got roasted for some odd reason. Okay. And that she was against it, or she was, what was the whole ordeal about? I don't remember. I just remember there was a sick own somewhere in there, and the fact that it happened again, I'm like, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. Oh, she was against it. So I mean, it did feel like it. Oh, okay. Oh, that is true. That is technically spoilers. I wouldn't want to. But I'll read, like, she was against she was against the poly relationship. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't care about spoilers, you can look it up. It was the image that spread around like wildfire when Xenoblade 3 first came out. Like, you cannot miss it. It was a very funny picture, though, I'll be honest. But yeah, I remember she got, and the thing is, I just feel like a lot of people just had like a very passionate opinion for. I mean, there was a reason, but it was unnecessary. It shouldn't have gone that far. But you know, sometimes when you're passionate about your project or your thing, you know, you will be as radical as humanly possible. It do be like that sometimes. I'm joking. Don't actually be radical like that. It's like he meant it. He's like he meant it, and it's like, oh, you know, good on you. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get into the whole philosophy and rightness and wrongness of polygamy. I mean, to me personally speaking, it's you know, you should probably stick to one, but I mean, in my opinion, it's like, if you can make it work, you can make it work. But the reason why you hear a lot of bad about it and you hear that it doesn't work very well is because most of the time when someone suggests, hey, let's have a poly relationship, it's mostly because the person suggesting it isn't necessarily too keen on you, per se. That's just a general assumption. I know that for a fact, but I mean, it's a general thing for a reason. But it's not something I'd agree with, but at the same time, that's not me, so like at the end of the day, who cares? Why are you here? I'm not supposed to be there. And yeah, so like up to here? Up to here. There we go. It could work. I'm just not. I personally will not be one to make it work. I'm a very faithful person. I'm a faithful, loyal person, I should say. Maybe to a fault, but that's just how I am. I'm not a fan of sharing. I'm like, I wouldn't like it if I wouldn't like sharing my partner, but at the same time, I would also do the same thing, where I wouldn't go around either. Even if you can, I just wouldn't do it. That's just not me. But yeah, that did happen. The Xenoblade fanbase is hella weird sometimes, but you know what? I have to respect their passion for their game. I do respect it. You're fucking crazy. I respect it. 3. What time is it? Oh shit. I 1,000,000,000% agree with that statement. Holy moly. Like, I love Three Houses, and I have met some, actually, funnily enough, a lot of us met because of fucking Fire Emblem Heroes, okay? Let's not bullshit this. But at the same time, yes, I will 100% agree. When Three Houses came out, it was such a giant phenomena. Woo! That essentially it bred a fan base that was so. I'm just not a fan of them. I'm just not. I just can't, dude. Yeah, fucking. I met Raptor through fucking Fire Emblem Hero. I just wish I didn't meet the motherfucker I watched for many years. But that's a much personal story that I wouldn't mind delving into, but at the same time, it's not a pleasant story to share. Truth be told, so I'll keep my mouth shut. But we're talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's like one of the names. That's one of the games, Major John. But yeah, like that. I guess because of the fact that it kind of had the Monster Hunter effect, where it was such a approachable series at that point that like even the most casual fans can really get into Fire Emblem. And I will say, I do like Three Houses, and I do like that approach, but that approach is one hell of a double-edged sword. It'll breed and have a very, very cringe part of the fan base. And yeah, you like, cause the Fire Emblem fan base is like kind of on the same level as or as Xenoblade, where it's like it's a fan base that exists, but they're very well known, but that knowledge of them is not a positive light. Because, like, I was introduced to Fire Emblem through the Telly series, which is the Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. So I didn't like get into Fire Emblem like crazy, but at that same time, I didn't play Awakening. I played Fates, but I played due to my brother's recommendation of like which game I should play, and he said play Conquest because it's like the better of the three. But even then, like I didn't like fully enjoy it. Not even Camilla's Big Memories was enough to get me to like that game. That's a joke, by the way. But yeah, it was just a fun game. Like, there are people who truly love it, and I respect it, but it's not for me. I'm a Tellius boy at the very end of the day. I like my Nephany, my big swole man, Ike. No! Don't do that to me. Hey. Look at that. Oh, so this boss theme is tight. Not my favorite. Truth be told. It is true. It's old versus new. I mean, I don't like being a gatekeeper. As like gatekeeping your medium or whatever, but at the same time, I feel like gatekeeping is a necessary evil to like keep it in check. It's not the greatest check, but you know, sometimes you gotta keep them in check, otherwise it gets out of hand, and you get a very, very awful and toxic fan base. Yeah, just like Pokemon. Just like Pokemon. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Sonic fans. There is nothing you guys can do. You guys have Chris Chan. It's Jover. Like, there's just nothing you can do. That's also another interesting story right there. I won't get into it though, because it's not a pleasant one. I'm not a squeamish person, but even I'm like, huh. I'd rather not talk about it. Unless the person like truly knows what I'm about to talk about, but otherwise at a casual audience, nah. Will you gatekeep me from Tellius? Yes! Stay away! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let me put these in here. Cool. Alright, then let me finish this as well. I feel like the thing is, I feel what would really happen is if I recommend somebody to play the Telly series, and I'll get two types of people. There are those who will stick to it to the very end, or there are those who will get to a certain point and just quit because they can't take the, I guess, the archaic controls of it versus what it is now. Because I'll be honest with you, Three Houses, Engage, spoil the shit out of you. Like, it's kind of crazy. Whatever. That stupid heart is like blocking your roast. Would you ever roast? Dude, are you fucking kidding me? I'd roast the shit out of you in Mario Party. Like, I'm merciless in Mario Party. Like, that's because I grew up with Mario Party, and we were taught to be ruthless. We were taught to be merciless. We were taught to be the most wicked people on earth when it came to playing Mario Party. And I'm sorry, but you're gonna catch these hands. It's gonna happen. But that's just the nature of Mario Party, you know? What the fuck am I listening to? Oh, it's Rundus' theme, but like the OC remix of it. So it's like a very quiet theme. So I'm actually gonna skip it because it's very, 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 very quiet. I'm sorry. Ooh! Banger! That'd be cool. I'm not see, dude, like that's the thing. Like I have like zero hopes in them doing anything to the Telly. Like the Telly series is staying in eBay at $5 billion per copy. Like it's just not happening. Or play it legally online through legal means. Legally. Legal. You hear that, Nintendo? It's legal. They should go through the proper channels of playing the Telly series online through very legal means. There we go. Yeah, for sure. But that's the thing, like it would have to come to fruition. Like I have no faith that Nintendo would ever would ever bring out the Telly series. Then again, they did do the fucking Thousand Year Door remake, so there's hope. There's some hope for me. One day, I believe. XD. Right? Right, you guys? It's gonna happen, right, guys? If you were ever in a panel, can it be you playing Mario Party with your friend? I mean, the Runaway Guy does it to an extent, so yeah, I can do it. Why not? We don't play Mario Party 1 gloveless, so have fun with that one. Although this time I won't make the same mistake in Nintendo and be like, "Hey, sign this waiver. If your palms get hurt, not my fault." And I will not provide free gloves. Get your own gloves. I'll be no joke, no memeing or anything. I will say I have slightly more faith now because of the fact that they're bringing things out or like remaking things like 1,000-Year-Old Door. So they are touching like the GameCube titles and things like that, because that was kind of the thing, right? It's like they weren't really doing much with the GameCube. Like what is the number one thing we've always wished for when it came to the GameCube, like or like the emulators that they provide in their things? Like, oh, we get like we can play N64 games, we can play Super Nintendo games, we can play NES games, and the whole joke is literally every single time there's a new fucking console, like they just reset it. Like, oh, we just go back to NES now and we climb back up again, so on and so forth. And it's like, I was like, bro, you have an entire fucking library of games there that people love and want to play, but I mean, kind of can't, because you know, it's on a fucking console with this square ass lunchbox with tiny ass discs, and you just can't. So it's like, but I have a slightly bit of hope that they would actually do that. Me provide therapy, bro? I need therapy. What makes you think I can provide you guys therapy? Oh my god. Like, I'm fucked in the head. Like, but if they what would you do if they announced Mega Man Legends 3 coming? I just wouldn't care. Like I was not a Legends fan at all, like not even remotely. So like I remember many years ago when Legends 3 got canceled, I was like, I can care less. And some people were kind of upset with what I said, but it's like, it's true. It's like I have no attachment to Legends, so it's like I mean, like, as a Mega Man franchise, I would like for it to thrive, I guess, at this point. Like, maybe back then I didn't care that much, but this nowadays I'm like, you know, maybe we should get a bone regardless of what it is, right? But yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I just can't care for something I just don't like. Plus, you have Red Ash. I'm sorry, that's a terrible joke. And by Red Ash, I mean I think we have like one episode of like the thingy that we're doing. Did that ever come up, by the way? I don't even know. Did Red Ash actually? I'm pretty sure I've asked this question multiple times, but did Red Ash actually ever come out with anything? I legit don't remember. I more followed Mighty Number 9, obviously, for funny reasons. Which, by the way, guys, I have no qualms with streaming Mighty Number 9. My only issue is not even the fact. Okay, it was the plot, the pilot. All right, I remember they released something. It just wasn't the game. They had this stupid ass demo though. But yeah, like, dude, I remember, like, I was as a joke in the server that I'm in, I was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna start playing Mighty Number 9, and I literally started playing Mighty Number 9, as a joke, and a Raptor was there, and literally, I start the game, I get up to the part where you know, like, you walk in front of the TV, and then like the villain is like talking on the TV screen. No fucking joke. As soon as it zooms in and the guy starts talking, it fucking crashes. And I'm like, I'm playing this on PC. And then I just immediately uninstalled the game. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. It was pretty funny though. I did lol. But yeah, that's Are those online servers still up? I'm trying to play a multiplayer game. Dude, dude, speaking of, I remember me and ShadowRock, we tried to play that fucking game online, like, and we were not successful by any means. Like, we legit tried for the longest time trying to get a game. I think we got like 1 or 2 games in, but like, they were horrendous, dude. Like, it was like, essentially, it was really good for one person, but completely catastrophic for the other person. It was kind of funny. Like, I laughed, but like, damn, bro, that game is a fucking mess. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't regret backing that game at all. I don't regret backing it because I'll be honest with you, the game may not have lived up to the price, but let me tell you something, that fucking experience paid. Like, I only put like, I think $30 in. I just got the game. I got my money's worth tenfold. I 1,000,000,000% got my money's worth. That was such a goddamn roller coaster ride you would not believe. I would now if the opportunity ever came back, if for some reason Inafune is like, hey dog, I want to make another game, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you. Like, like, no, you're not getting another fucking cent from me. But let me tell you, that was the experience of my life. I was, damn, bro, that was, if I had a chance to ride that, to do that same journey for free, I totally would. I absolutely would do it. It was so fucking good. But yeah, it was a shit show. It was quite the shit show, to say the least. Whoa, baby. I just want to make sure everything here is good. Cool. Oh my god. And it's kind of the same thing with ukulele, only I feel like that ended up with a wet fart. And then like the only one that was actually good that came out of that trio was literally Bloodstained. I actually enjoyed Bloodstained. It was still very dated, but I love Bloodstained. Like, that is a game I would recommend. Hey, if you like your Castlevanias and you like your Dommy Mommies, that's the game for you. Oh, they did have a card. They did. Yeah, they did recover. Like, dude, honestly, like, the fucking PR for that fucking game. Like, listen, no matter what you think of John Tron and the things that he did, so on and so forth, just shut your fucking mouth. Like, hey, listen, just say, hey, due to this event, we are no longer having said person in the game. Please understand. And sure, you will get a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, don't egg them. Just do your thing, and eventually people will forget. But no, that guy just had to egg the fan base, and it put a fat giant stain on ukulele that took him a while to recover from. And it was kind of sad. He did. And let's be real. Do you really care if he got booted when he didn't really even talk? He made sounds, which you may or may not have even recognized, to be honest with you. Unless you were told, like, you wouldn't recognize that shit. Like, you're not missing him. You'll be fine. I have yet to play Hat in Time, I'll be honest with you. I feel like that's a sleeper game that I haven't touched at all. I should one day. I just don't know when. I want to though. I just I'm at this point where I have so many games that I want to play. I don't know what the fuck to do. I think in ukulele he was just something. Like he wasn't like a major character or anything. He was a literal cameo. He didn't have a major part in it. But see that's the thing though. It's like, yeah, people would have made a stink about it for like a little bit, but then you'd forget or you just wouldn't care after a while. But the dev just that one guy just had to egg him on, and now you're just remembered for that stupid shit. Can you stream the Final Fantasy VII remake? Well, for number one, I would need the Final Fantasy VII remake, but I totally would. Like I am extremely fascinated with Final Fantasy, like the way Final Fantasy VII is going. I totally do it. I'd be lost. And I hope tradition keeps on going, and I get stuck in Wall Street. Is it Wall Street? Wall Market, I think it's called. It's like the town before Shinra court. Yeah, that'd be me. Cause that was the thing I always did every time I play Final Fantasy VII. I was like, I get up to that point, and then I don't know what the fuck to do. I want to play Peaks Tower. I totally would play Peaks Tower. I would, but like at this point, because I'm going on that streamer grind, I fucking love this song. I have to kind of schedule it around my stream. Because if anything, I would like at this point I kind of feel like I want to share with everybody. I don't want to just play it on my own, if that makes sense. Unless it's something I've been waiting for, then I'll play it on my own and then play it afterwards. Should you play the original and remake? Well, I mean the original's still good. Like, I think you'll like it, but you will see the differences and whatnot. And so, I mean, you could do it. Like, it's not a terrible thing, right? Like, you basically get to experience what happened and then what changes and things they did. Yeah, I like the playstyle they did for remake. I respect it a lot. But again, like I'm at that point where it's like there are so many games that, well, actually before I had a whole thing where it's like I can only be interested in so many games. And then a lot of these games also I just don't give a shit about. But yeah, like if you want to play the original Final Fantasy VII, you'll have a blast. Now I will say, if you want to like get everything in Final Fantasy VII, you're gonna have the fucking time of your life. Have fun getting the fucking Knights of the Round, fucker. And fighting the weapons, of course. Love Ruby weapon. Oh, excuse me. That's pretty cool. Come on, you. For Yuffie. Yeah, she's the ninja thief who takes all your shit. You're like, why would you take my shit? So you can do that. Why would you do this to me? Then we go straight through. Who was my favorite? I think Red 9 was my favorite character. Zed's pretty cool though. So is Vincent. And now that Vincent's voiced by Matt Mercer, yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, if you love tomboys, you like Tifa. Like, I mean, she's fucking immaculate in this game. And I was jokingly in that quote-unquote debate arc where they're like, oh my god, they made her boobies smaller. I'm like, no, they didn't make them smaller. They made them proportional. They're good now. They're not fucking Great Pyramid of Gizas. I'm gonna fucking poke your eye out. Alright, let me get the black beads and then I'm done. I will say, Barrett is pretty cool in Remake, but he was base as fuck in original. That man said some shit and he didn't give a fuck. I liked him. Well, he's just a cool dad. I would totally be a Barrett. I'd chop my arm off and have an arm cannon, and then shoot a satellite from fucking space, baby. It's one of his limit breaks, by the way. I think it's his best one. Can't remember. It's been such a long time since I played Original 7, so I don't necessarily remember all of the limit breaks. Tifa's is annoying though because hers is like roulette, so you basically have to hope and pray that you get all the things.
And then all Cloud does is he takes the sword and then slices you 15 billion times, and then you win.
And who can forget Aerith, bro? Like, the whole fucking thing with Aerith is pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. Although I am very curious what they're gonna do with her in Remake, because they're changing some shit up, my guys. It's actually kind of insane. I mean, clearly we are talking about these devs are keeping it, like, they're spicing it up, but they're also keeping it as faithful as humanly possible. And that to me is like pretty based. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Like I remember a lot of people were very skeptical at first, but nah, man, they are embracing it. People were afraid that that they were gonna like censor Cloud being a femboy. Nah, dog, they made him into a super femboy. Like they went in. And I'm like, yeah, you better keep my twink alive. I want that censored. I want him to be as pretty as hell. And they'll be like, damn, dog, pretty. And they gapped them. I'm so happy. And of course, Tifa and Aerith look fucking immaculate too. Jesus Christ. The game did a lot of right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Also, I like Red 9. That motherfucker running a... I think he rode a chocobo. Also, they basically confirmed that we are 1 billion% going to be chocobo breeding. You're going to be breeding a lot of chocobos. An immense amount of chocobos. Like, I hope you're prepared for the fucking breeding of your lifetime, because the journey to get gold chocobo is nuts. Insane, bro. Earth did have a chair. I think the coolest parts about Remake is whenever something comes up and it's like, oh my god, look, I remember that.
Oh my god.
I will say though, Remake, plot on a segue, it's pretty based. Alright, I need you to like get in there properly. Come on. Almost done here. Then we can begin the whole process. See, I'm still kind of on that boat where it's like, do I play part 1 like and then part 2? Or do I just like, what do I do? Oh, something the fucking Remake happened, like, oh my god. Jessie is like the thirstiest bitch of all time. And they actually gave those characters life. Like, I'm gonna be with you, like Biggs, Wedge, and Jessie, they were like nothing. They were just whatevers in 7. Like, they were there, but they weren't like, they were just there. But they actually gave those fuckers life, and that to me was pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so I am done with the froggy bin. Let's close all these up. Also, Erica Lindbeck based for Jessie. She's cool. I like her a lot. I remember when I got her autograph at the con that she was at, like many years ago. It was Florida SuperCon, to be specific. This is when like Persona 5 was like at its height, and everyone and their mother loved Persona 5. Which, I mean, good on you. It's just not, I don't know. I just don't have that magnet towards Persona like that. So I don't have that attachment, if you know what I'm saying. But I remember when I went up to her booth to get her autograph, because I was getting it for my brother. Because actually no, did I get it for myself or did I get it for my brother? I might have gotten it for myself. No, I got it from my brother because he got the Echo Special Edition, and then I got I got it for him. So when I went up to her and I was like, hey, may I get a? Oh, now she was doing a free, like, because some people do a free one, some people you have to pay for it, and she did a free one, and I had printed up pictures of what I wanted, right? And so I made like this custom picture. I have to find it because I have no fucking idea where it is because it was in my old PC. But I did that, and then she was really impressed with the fact that I went up to her for Celica, because she voiced Celica in Fire Emblem Echoes. And she was like very taken back because she thought I was there for what the fuck's her name, orange-haired girl in Persona 5, Futaba. And she thought I was there for Futaba. I was like, no, I'm here for Celica. and then she ended like when she gave me the signature, and obviously I was ogling it. It was pretty cool. She said goodbye, but she said and may you have Milla's divine blessing. And I was like, okay, you're cool. Did I show her my OC? No, I would show Julie Ann Taylor my OC. In case you don't know, that's her voice. That's her voice actress. But yeah, Erica Lindbeck was pretty cool. I also I got several people's signatures that year. I got I mean, now the name's a bit of a stain, but I'm still a believer of the guy. But I got an autograph for my I got it for my brother again because he really loved Ruby at the time. I got an autograph from ThyGamePlaya because he voiced Crow at the time. But he also, because he did 2 free signatures, and I also made one for what is, oh my god, I'm having like the biggest brain fart of all time. The kid from Fullmetal Alchemist, the main character, and that kid, like, you know what I mean, like the main character, not Alphonse, but Edward Elric, I believe that's the, yeah, him. So I got him to sign that and Crow, and then I remember I met ThyGamePlaya, and he was a very swell guy. Like, so when all that shit came out against him, I was like, damn, they really just want him out because like all these things that they're saying about him, it just didn't make any sense at all. It's like you like you can tell a person's character like almost right off the bat. Now obviously if a person hides their character very well, it is possible. It's just really hard to do. Like, it's very hard to hide who you truly are. And that guy was the brightest motherfucker of all time. And I don't mean like he was literally physically bright. No, like his personality was out there. Like if there was ever such a person who was a very genuine person, he's the guy. He's 100% the guy. And the thing is, I wasn't even like a big fan of him either. I just thought he was alright. Like I've seen Fullmetal Alchemist. I gave up on Ruby like a long time ago, but he was pretty cool, I guess. But so yeah, it was like a very cool thing. I also met the voice actress for Yang, because like I said, my brother really liked Ruby at the time. I think it's Barbara. I just forgot her last name, but yeah, she signed a thing. Okay, because I made all the pictures for the signs. Like I could have bought a print, but I didn't. But that year I did get signatures for myself. I got the voice actor for Lucio, and then I also got Diva's voice actress to sign my things as well. I liked it a lot. It was a very, very fun experience. I still have the Funko Pop with my name on it, well, the signature on it. I would never sell it. Yeah, it was fun meeting some of the voice actors. Luckily I didn't have any bad experiences, so that's pretty cool. And it's a good thing I'm not a Jaguar head. But that would have been weird. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so we got all that going. Cool. Alright, let's get these down. Ow. I just don't keep up with Ruby at all, like, anymore. Like, I just like way down, like right near the beginning, I was like, this show is getting weird. And then it took a turn for like it took a fucking turn. Although I did see the anime that came out fairly recently, although it was fucking weird. That was weird as hell too. Jesus Christ. But it was very well produced. I'll give it that. And then I remember either the year afterwards or the year, or like maybe 2 years later, I did go back to the same con and I got a Junkrat signature. That was dope.
I was very happy.
And then I got so many cool pictures. Like the first year I kind of wasn't really going with anybody, but then I did go as Beware. Actually, no, I went as Beware both years. I had a Beware Kigurumi, and that's what I was on. I got a lot of hugs. People were like, they just want to hug a big ass bear. It's pretty cool. And like, there were so many cool cosplayers. It's not even funny. Some of the crazy shit you see there. Yeah, the Pokemon Beware, like the big black and pink bear, which is what I'm gonna wear on Halloween, by the way. Dude, I was so fucking oh my god. Oh my god. Anime NYC depresses me so fucking much. And it's not because I had a bad time. I forgot my goddamn phone. Because I would take pictures all the goddamn time. Like, I would have been like, hey, can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture of you? I would have been that guy. Because I love taking these pictures, right? But I left my phone at the fucking Airbnb. I was like, god fucking damn it. And yes, we did sit at the Spikes family Forger's couch. That was... I need you to send that. Did you ever send that to me? I don't... Oh no, I think you posted it in the one chat. But if you can send it to me as well, I wanna immortalize sitting next to the Forgers. You. Listen, I don't geek out for many anime, but I love Spike's family. Or Spy Family, but I like saying the X to make people very tilted. Not you guys, but in general. Let's take these. Hey man, you can pull it off. I think I just stick with Okay, yeah, I'll get your number later. No, it's just that day I did not have my I just didn't have my phone. Like I left it at the Airbnb, so I missed out on quite a bit. Dude, if we played a drinking game of how many motherfucking your cosplays there were that year, I would have died. I would have died so hard. I would cosplay as Duraludon. I like Duraludon a lot too. Pokemon Unite made me like him a lot. He's a very funny crit boy. Well, it's funny. Speaking of Olivia, my ex because I see that, dude, that's the thing we did. I went as Beware, and she went as Olivia, and it was great. Oh my god, yes, we did see the fucking Virgil, like the Virgil cosplay with the goddamn chair. It was so good, dude. Oh my god. I wanted to cry, dude. Alright, no worries, Aurora. Let's grab the... Where is that? Is this the one? This is the one. We get a swig of water. Would I cosplay Mr. Mime? I don't think so. Yeah, if I remember correctly, he went the complete opposite direction. Like, I think he was... Either he was leaving or he went to a different part. Alright, let me do this part here. Ah, there we go. You too, Aurora. Did I go all the way? No, I didn't. What Pokemon would I have as a mascot if I were a Poketuber? Goodra. Easy peasy. Goodra is one of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, no, Goodra is my favorite Pokemon. Number 1, easy peasy. I just love how adorable Goodra is. I'm a giant fan of Goodra. Okay, I have to be very careful. Otherwise, I fucking cry. Okay. Okay. You mentioned that. I legit I have like I think I mentioned it to you, but I have a bucket list of all the things I ever want calmed. Whether it be like by particular artist or just like a thing in general, and that is one of them actually. I would totally love to get like an Ephany in like one of my favorite Unite outfits, and I would have Goodra as the mon she's sending out. That's something I want to do. There's another one that I want to do. It's her with a knight fit, like her knight fit, but it's based around the design of Gallade. I want to do that. It'd be so cool. Like there are so many ideas that I have. Original or the new one? What exactly do you mean, Major John? What exactly do you mean with that one? I have to be careful. I mean, I like them both, but I mostly refer to the original. But I do like Hisuian. I kind of forget Hisuian's a thing. But I do like Hisuian Goodra as well. In fact, I don't know exactly when, but probably someday when I get all the when I get all the finances good, I do want to build that. Oh, I want to build a Hisuian Goodra deck that was shown. I want to actually like physically build it. All right, listen here, you son of a bitch. You will get the fuck out of my goddamn board. Where is? I need like like something thick. I mean, I can technically use you, right? I think I can use you. Did I make what? I hate that fucking heart, dude. That heart icon. Actually, I think I could just do this, right? There we go. There we go. Pull that out with ease. Then we do it again. I can make into a Froge if you want me to. Alright. There we go. Cool. All right. Can I do the same thing? Actually, I think I have to do this, right? Yeah. For surezies. Ooh, don't do that. What was that? I got something. I'll try that in a bit. You want a black circle? Is that all you want? I could do it. Okay. You know what? This comes a fucking godsend. Holy shit. Cool. Alright. Let me get my piece of the cardboard so I can flip it over. Actually, wait. Can I just pull it out? I wonder if I can do that. Actually, no. I don't even think I need the cardboard to pull it out. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, man. I just have to do one repair right there. And would you look at that? That was actually a lot smoother. Holy shit. Like, I can literally fill up this entire square with black, and that's your icon. Alright, cool. Alright, so there. Oh, wait. One bead did disappear, actually. Well, luckily, we know what color it is. That's a very easy fix. So did it get lost in here? No, it doesn't seem like it. No, it's not there either. Nope, it's... Alright, let me put this down as well. Okay. Just push this down to make sure it doesn't go out. I gave you an idea, huh? Would it happen to be Shershi writing Salamence? Does that Salamence happens to be the name Minerva? Alright, let me just fix this one spot here. Alright, cool. Alright. So, while my temperature goes up here, there we go. Let the fucker go up. My parchment paper. Okay. Here we go. Just wait for this thing to light up. Oh yeah, so I should probably show this off while it's warming up. So yesterday I mentioned when I got this thing, you can see that it's rising up. I put it at 330 degrees so that way everything gets warm. But yesterday I mentioned that it's flat. I got this particular ironing board because it's flat. And so the reason why is because I learned it's a lot easier to disperse the heat. Because if you use like a regular iron, because of the holes, it doesn't disperse the heat equally. So when you put it on the board itself, I'm sorry, on this itself, you might see some lines and things like that. So with a flat iron like this one here, it disperses the heat more evenly. And with the size that I have and the size of this Frogbin, it literally just overtakes the whole thing. So all I have to do is just move it around quite a bit, and it's all good. So it's actually, yeah, this whole thing is so cool. But like, I remember when I first did Perler art, I had like your regular ass, dinky ass board, and I didn't do the hole, the poking the holes. So I would I essentially got what do you call it? I got really not bad, but they're okay. Like they could be better. But now I've improved, I've honed my skills, and as you can see, it looks so much better. Now hopefully the same thing doesn't happen last night, where it got dispersed. That's the last thing I want to happen. Oh, wait a second. Wait, for some reason, at a certain point, the temperature goes down. So I wait for it to go back to 330. That's back. And then I resume. Let me lift it off for a bit. Just pull a tiny bit. And then we go again for a little bit more. Oh, it is doing it again. Son of a bitch. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, it did it again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That means I have two defaults. Do I take it out? That's a lot of holes. I don't know why it's doing that. But otherwise, this should have been perfect. Like, they melted so well, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to make another one after the stream. But yep. I am willing to sell the defect ones if possible. I have to sell it at a reduced price, but if somebody is interested, I will sell it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep it. But I will do this though. I have it there. Alright. Put this. Not that. And put this. Then turn this off. And that's it. So I'm gonna let that flatten for a bit. Sign it. I think I'll lose value, bro. But yeah, so I will, I'm gonna end it at that. That's pretty cool. I don't know why I did it again, because I did all the holes. You saw me do all the holes. In fact, it had more air holes than the previous one did. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night. That just ended up being a little bit shorter than usual. So, I mean, I did go over 2 hours, but I usually go over 2 hours with these regardless. So. And then tomorrow, will be the last one. It'll probably be green again, because I guess fun fact with these, the only times the pink ever sold was with the bundle. No one's bought pink by itself, and it's very sad, but it is what it is. The green's more well known anyways, so it makes perfect sense. But yeah. Anyways, I have to make sure I'm taking care of this book because my brother really cares about this book. He specifically told me when I asked him for something to weigh down the Perler art while it cools down. He literally said, "Take care of this book. Make sure nothing happens to it. I don't give a shit about the Star Wars book." So that's why I put the hot beads on the Star Wars book, because he just doesn't give a shit. But he cared about this one, so I respect his wishes. But anyways, tomorrow I will see you guys once again for probably green, to be honest. I'll have to see what effort filled so far, and then we'll go from there. So thank you all for coming by, and I'll see you guys at the same time tomorrow. I might have something planned or something to announce in a random video, but that might be tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to see. If not tomorrow, sometime in the weekend, you'll see something like that. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.